Hi Twin Flames, hi light workers. Lisha and Andy here again with another video. Well, how are you doing? How are all the Twin Flames out there doing? Well, this is going to be a special video for Twin Flames who are celebrity Twin Flames. Excuse me, or if you are in a Twin Flame relationship and you know your Twin Flame is famous, the first half is going to be about that. The second half is going to be about if you are a celebrity and you want to know more about your twin flame, who is not a famous person. So this is going to be a very interesting video. As you guys know, my twin flame is a celebrity, and so this is where a lot of my information is coming from. But also, I have been channeling spirit and asking for guidance to help other twin flames who are in this situation that I'm in, because I do have a hunch that in the future I'm going to be helping a lot of celebrity twin flames to find their mate. And also, since I am not a celebrity, and I have that advantage because I am able to see from the eyes of someone who's not a celebrity, but I also have the viewpoint of having a twin flame who is a celebrity because my twin flame is a celebrity. So, and just want to also, dispel any rumors out there about the whole twin flame, celebrity twin flame situation as well, because I don't want anyone to feel as if, that is something out of reach or something that can't happen or that it's taboo or whatever. I would like to dispel some of the rumors out there about twin flames that are celebrities, because there are a few celebrities out there who are very spiritual, who are twin flames, who are seeking to find their twin flame. Maybe they have found their twin flame, but they haven't been able to approach them yet because of the fact that they are a celebrity. And maybe there are people who are non-celebrity twin flames out there who have been able to make contact in some way, whether it be on the 5D or whether it be through knowing who their twin flame is as a celebrity in the physical, and they want to have a little bit more awareness about what they can do to make the journey a little bit easier. This video is going to be for you guys, okay, for us, and for anyone who wants to just learn more information about the whole celebrity twin flame phenomenon. So this is one of the kind of like what do you call it? Where this is one of those various differences that twin flames can have, because as you know, if you are twin flame, you come to realize that there are certain things that we're here to kind of dispel amongst humanity, as far as different variables that we might come across as twin flames in our own relationship with our twin flame. So, for example, there could be a huge age gap between you and your twin flame. There could be you could be the feminine or the woman in the relationship, but you could have a twin flame who is 20 years younger than you. Okay, so and then you guys, when you're seen together, no one actually knows who is the older twin or who is what, because it doesn't matter. When you're together, you both glow in love and you don't even see age as anything but a number. So another thing that a variable that might happen with twin flames is having huge differences in location. You might be a twin flame in one country and have a twin flame that you meet that's from another country. You may have to overcome the language barrier. You may have to find ways to be able to be with each other and have to have help understanding one another. You may end up having to take up a second language, because you want to be able to communicate with your twin flame. That could be one of your variables that could be very hard for you to overcome. You could be two different ethnicities. You could be, just like a twin flame who, like I said, has come from a very wealthy background, and then your twin flame that you meet might not have that. They may have, little or nothing. And so these are the types of differences: economic, socioeconomic, age differences, ethnicity differences. Now this one is being a celebrity or a non-celebrity twin flame. So that's the one we're here to talk about today. So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here is that there are really a lot of different factors in the twin flame journey that we are here to come here, especially, oh, let me not forget about the, same-sex twin flames. So there are same-sex twin flames who have to overcome that variable as well, as far as learning how to deal with people who may tend to see them in a certain way or tend to judge. So, that could be something that you learn as you get to become more spiritually aware, is that there's not going to be a lot of a lot of people are not going to accept a lot of the things that we're going through. A lot of family members are not going to accept, the notion of you being in a twin flame relationship, let alone having these variables that make it even harder for you to be with your twin flame. Okay, so that is kind of what we're here to talk about. But this particular video is going to be about if your twin flame is a celebrity. Okay. So I wrote down 6 different things that you need to know if your twin flame is a celebrity. The first thing is they love and adore you more than anyone else. Okay? That is first and foremost. But they find it very hard to show it to you, and they may even deny it if the subject comes up. For example, if the subject comes up with people that they are around, or if they, for some reason don't want to be seen with you because, they're kind of a little bit, still into the matrix as far as not having that spiritual awareness yet, not fully having that spiritual awareness yet to be able to understand just how much, this relationship is going to impact their lives. Okay, but they do know that they love and adore you more than anyone else. They just can't always show it because, they can't be put in a vulnerable situation like that. They cannot be in a situation whereas they are confronted with, oh, is this, the person that you want to be with? And then they have to end up denying it because they don't want to see you get hurt, because people will start flocking to you all of a sudden and try to ask you questions about it. And they may not want you to be in that position to have to deal with all of that. And also, they may not be prepared to deal with it themselves. They just don't know how to handle, the questions that may come up or arise out of them having picked someone who is not a celebrity as well. Okay. But they do. They love you and adore you more than anyone else. Their karmic partner doesn't hold a candle to you. So just know that you are the one. You are that person, okay, for them. You are their love of their life. You are the one that makes them have butterflies in their stomach. No one else has this effect on them, okay? It's only you, all right? And a lot of times, as a celebrity, they may just be, very introverted, but they have to put on an appearance of being a very extroverted person, especially if they're in the public eye all the time. They may have to, be at any moment ready to have an interview with someone. They may have to answer questions, they may have paparazzi following them around everywhere. They may have to be careful and overprotective of who they are around, so that others don't try to sabotage or, corrupt whatever they think they want to have with their twin flame or with you. Okay, so always understand that they have so many things that they have to deal with in their minds. They can't keep up with everything without having to stress about it, because there's so much that they have to deal with on a regular daily basis. Just from being a celebrity, they're having to deal with people all the time, around them all the time. And so they are trying to keep your relationship separate from all of the chaos and mayhem and all the things that they have to deal with on a regular daily basis from being a celebrity, okay? But if you do see the person that is your twin flame, a celebrity twin flame, and you see them in the public eye a lot, and you see pictures of them on their social media with another person, or they're having a good time or they're doing things, just understand that deep down inside they wish they were with you, and that they do love you and adore you more than anyone, and that these people that they're around are just I don't know what to call them, but karmic partners. They are karmic entities that are there to help them grow and learn. So how learn how to be, but for in the end result that they're teaching them lessons, valuable lessons that they don't want to have you teach them, because if you were to teach them, it would be a lot more heartbreaking than having someone else teach them. So a lot of times they're having to go through those heartbreaking situations with these karmic partners so that they can learn about love. They have to learn too. They have to go through it. They have to go through their tower moments. They have to go through their dark night of the soul. And it's all going to be different from what you experience because of the fact that they are a celebrity. So give them that time. Give them that time and space that they need to come out of it, to be able to understand who they are, and to be able to be in a better place for when you both are going to get together. Okay? The second thing is they are afraid of this love. Okay, so as if you have a celebrity twin flame, believe me, they are afraid of this love, and it scares them to death. It is so overwhelming for them because they just have never experienced anything like this before. Again, they're coming from a place of being, in the matrix for so long. They have more of a matrix or 3D mindset than usually the other than their twin flame does. So they will be overwhelmed at first with uh, they'll feel the love that they have for you, but then it'll scare them to the point where they'll run. Okay, so usually in this situation, when you go through the love bubble phase, you meet them for the first time, or you see them, or you're encountering them, whether it be through social media or whether it be in person. You go through your love bubble phase, and you both end up having these feelings for one another. You feel like you've come home, you've recognized their soul, you have that that instant magnetic pull towards them, and they have that towards you. They do experience that also. They experience the same stages of the twin flame journey as you do, but the problem is that they are too afraid to accept the love all the way, because of the fact that they are always in the public eye. They're always having to deal with something going on around them that is just too hard for them to be in solitude and to be alone, to be able to do the work that they need to do to be with you. Okay, so a lot of times this is what's making the whole relationship prolonged, because you're not able to get together because they're not able to be alone or have enough time in solitude to be able to heal and to grow like they need to, because they're constantly being, always have someone coming at them to do this or to do that. They may be having, interviews scheduled. They have a manager, they have, a PR person, they have all these people around them all the time, telling them what they need to be doing on a daily basis, basically planning out their whole day, life, week, month, whatever, their whole life. They've been doing this. For as long as they've been a celebrity, they have had people all around them all the time, 24/7, unless they're asleep, or something like that. But, maybe even then too, you never know. They may have bodyguards, they may have people that are just there to kind of keep them, in line, or to keep them from having situations where they are hurt by others that might want to hurt them. There are people, crazy people out there who try to hurt people who are celebrities because, they don't, they've lost it. So they have to be protected from all of that. Plus, they have to realize that if they were to bring someone else into this whole situation, that they would have to protect them as well. So more than likely, they are kind of running from the situation because they don't want to involve you with the things that they're caught up in on a daily basis. Okay? So yes, they are overwhelmed with the love that they have for you, and they are afraid to be vulnerable to it. Okay, so that's another thing. They're just afraid. They've been hurt. They've been hurt in the past. They have had several times where they've been in situations where they were rejected from people who said that they loved them. Maybe because at some point they didn't do as well, or they had people that were with them during those high times when they were when they were up and they were doing all these things, being very successful, and then maybe they went through a low period of time where they didn't have as much success and they started losing people left and right. Okay, so that is very painful. They may have to, deal with the fact that they may not be ready to handle that, especially having someone that they love so much do that to them would be devastating for them. Okay. Um, so because of the fact that they are afraid of this love and they are afraid to lose it, okay, because of this fact, this is why they may not act on it, okay? They might not do exactly what it is that you feel they should be doing to come into union with you, okay? That might be the hang up. That might be one of the hang ups that you guys have in dealing with a celebrity twin flame, okay? But just continue to keep the faith, continue to believe and to manifest your reality, because you are manifesting this. You both are. And that's the thing that you have to realize, is that just as much as you are fantasizing and daydreaming and trying to manifest your union with them, they're doing it too, in just their own way. They're having to do it, at little moments in the day when they have that maybe 5 or 10 minutes of quiet time. They're thinking about you, okay? But they just don't have a way to really make it happen, and they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to think about how they can make it happen with you, but it's just going to be really hard, and it could take a lot of time to get this to the point where you guys can come into union. But like I said, keep the faith. You're not going to always have the answers right away when it comes to this journey. That's the one part about it that makes you have to have faith. You will not have all the answers right away, and some of the time you will be in the dark about what's going on with your twin flame for a long period of time, because you're supposed to be getting to a point where you're going into this surrender phase. Okay, so right now you're probably in separation. If you're watching this video and you have a celebrity twin flame, you're probably in separation like me. But again, go back to the separation sucks video and look at that one, because that will help you to understand that separation is just a myth. It's just, you're really never separated from your twin flame. And that is the one thing that once you start to understand through these next few bullet points that I have about this relationship, you're going to understand that you guys have always known each other. You've always been together on a spiritual level. And so you're never really separated from one another. So just know that when you are dealing with someone who you feel is so out of reach, there are ways for you to connect with them in the 5D. And also, if you're in the stage where you're having communication with them, just be thankful that you have that, because not all of the twin flames that have celebrities, twin flames, are going to be able to be in communication either with their twin flame. There may be times, that they haven't even met, that they just know that this is their twin flame. They're going to have to be basing this whole relationship on faith, okay? So I hope this is helping someone out there. And please, like or make a comment in this comment section about it if it's helping you, because I really need to know if these videos are really helping or reaching people that they need to be reaching, okay? So the third point about having a celebrity as a twin flame, if they have had interactions with you, whether online or in person, okay, they will be keeping close tabs on you, all right? Spiritually or physically, or both, okay? So, say for example, you guys ended up coming into contact online, all right? And you were able to have a communication. Like I said, you started in communication with this person via text message. Maybe you've had the opportunity to be blessed with having a FaceTime with them, if you were able to have this, and that way you had proof and that this is your twin flame, and you've been able to interact with them because they've made it possible, whether it was very brief or not. You are able to have that as your, as something to really cherish and to value, because a lot of us won't have that right away. We'll have the soul recognition and the love bubble phase, because we're going to have, that soul recognition is going to come from us being able to spiritually feel what's going on when we see them. We're going to be having an awakening. And that's what this twin flame journey is all about, is having a spiritual awakening. And that's what your twin flame is here to do for you, okay? Whether you are the celebrity or whether you are the non-celebrity, you're both here to wake each other up and to help heal the planet. So once you guys have that initial contact, you know, and most of the time I do feel like it's going to be both of you guys knowing and having that contact with each other. Otherwise you wouldn't feel this journey as much as you do, okay? But once you have that contact with them, then you're going to have to really, really trust that they are going to be doing their work on their end, no matter how it seems to you on the outside. You're not going to be able to see it happening in the physical per se, because they're going to be spending a lot of their, like I said, free time thinking about you, fantasizing about you, and wondering how it is they can come into union with you as well. Okay, they just can't tell you that because for some reason they're going to be, like I said, on guard as far as having a lot of people around them. They're not going to want to be talking about it to anyone. They're going to want to keep it as private as possible because this is the one situation they don't want to mess up. Okay, if they can mess up anything else, they could mess that up, but they don't want to mess this up with you. Okay, so they will not risk other people being involved with this relationship. They will not risk it. And so that is part of the reason why I said they may not act on it the way you want them to act on it. Okay, but trust and believe that they're going to be keeping tabs on you, close tabs. They may stalk you on social media. They will know your Instagram page and your, Facebook and all of your pages. They will know when you post something because they will have ways to know, and they won't let you know more than likely, but they will have ways of knowing what you've been posting, and they will be able to see it, and they will be able to cherish those photographs of you and whatever you post. And sometimes you might even know that they're seeing it because you might get a suspicion or a hint or a nudge from your guides, spirit guides, that your twin flame has seen your pictures and that they are just, so in love with you and adoring your pictures. And they might be, if you have some type of art or craft, or if you're in a business and if you have something going on and they're watching you, start to become better and better at what you're doing, they're going to be rooting for you to be better at it. They're going to be looking at you, watching you. You might not be on celebrity status, but you're going to be at a point where you are doing something to help grow and better yourself. And that's going to help them because they're going to get so happy just even seeing the little progress that you've made. All right, so they do love to watch you from a distance, and they love to also astrally project to you. Okay, so a celebrity twin flame usually has a lot of gifts as far as spiritual gifts that they haven't been able to really expose to the public. They just keep it secret to themselves because they know that these gifts are valuable, and that if other people knew about it, that they would really probably try to hurt them more. Okay, so but they may have a strong sixth sense. They may have strong, we know as spiritual beings, once you come awake on this journey, you know that there are other gifts besides just the five senses and the sixth sense. There are so many other gifts that you're going to have. You're like your third eye, your crown chakra is going to be much more activated. So many things that you're going to have, and especially if your celebrity twin flame is a divine masculine, which more than likely they are. If this is the case, because the divine masculines tend to be in that matrix world more than the divine feminine, okay? And the divine feminine usually is the one that wakes up her divine masculine and helps to open his heart chakra, okay? So the divine feminines open the heart chakra for the masculine, and the masculines open the crown chakras and the root chakras for the divine feminine, okay? And make a lot of things. This is going back to another video that I had done on, I think it was, I can't remember, but there's another video. I'll put it in the description box about how you guys first met and the different stages you go through when you have soul recognition with your twin flame, okay? And the first things that happen in the, the beginning stages. Okay, so the next thing, so I said they're astrally projecting to you, which you may feel their presence around you. You may hear, them saying your name. You may hear them just, saying hi. How are you? They just want to check on you, They just love to see and feel you. And they may have that really strong third eye, whereas they can do remote viewing and see what you're doing. And sometimes, you could have that as well. You might have glimpses of what they're doing in their, world. So it could be a very, very weird thing to have happen to you. I had this happen to me on many occasions. I would see my twin flame on stage. I would see my twin flame, uh, in different places in the country where he was traveling. It was amazing. Just remote viewing is so amazing. And, I don't know, this isn't talked about a lot as far as I know, but that would be a great thing for someone who knows about it to do a video on, because remote viewing and astral projection is very cool on this journey, because you're able to actually see spiritually what your twin flame is doing, and also to be there with them, somewhat physically, but it is in a spiritual sense. You're able to touch them and to be able to feel them, okay? And they're able to feel you as well. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I've had many encounters with my twin flame in this way. So just know that this is not a scary thing. This is a very natural part of the twin flame journey, to be able to have these gifts and abilities to be able to do this. And it more so comes out when you are a celebrity, in a celebrity twin flame situation, because there won't be as many opportunities for you guys to be together physically. So being in this kind of a situation will require you both to be more spiritual, because you'll have to be able to connect on the spiritual realm way more than you do in the physical realm, more than likely, in order to have some kind of growth and connection. Okay? So the next thing is, another thing that the twin flame might do, which my twin flame has told me, that he has been able to smell me at different times too, smell my scent or my perfume, but mostly it's my natural scent. And this is something also that your twin flame, that happens on the twin flame journey, is, like I said, all your senses become way more heightened. You start to understand more about how things work in your body, but also you can actually smell things that are happening with your twin flame. You might actually get a whiff of something they might be eating, or you might get a smell of their cologne or perfume. You might have maybe they're cutting grass and you could smell the grass that they're cutting. It's so weird, but it's actually really cool, because these are all things that happen on this twin flame journey, not just with celebrities, twin flames, but with just regular twin flames. These are things that you might hear the twin flames talk about. So just understand that this can happen. This is going to probably be happening more so for you guys, because of the fact that you're in this situation, that it's very hard for you to be together. Okay, and since it's very hard for you to be together, your twin flame, celebrity twin flame, may be more in love with the idea or fantasy of being with you, because they can play out the perfect life in their minds. But they are so scared of trying to make it work in real life, okay? That is one of their biggest fears, is how is this going to work? How am I going to make this work with this person, because I love them so much, but yet I don't know if other people are going to accept them. They don't care about other people accepting them so much. It's just the fact that being in the public eye is going to make them have to think about all of that. And that's going to be their ego mind thinking about all that. But it's going to eventually be overcome with their spiritual mind. When they get to the point where they have awakened fully and they've been healed, they can also see that it doesn't matter what other people are going to say as far as them being with you. They're going to get to a point where they overcome all of that, okay? Because they spend a lot of time, going over and over in their head about what people would think, or what is it gonna what's gonna happen if what their family think, if they were to be with someone else who's not, on the same level as far as status as them. A lot of these things happen, and actually a lot of these different points that I'm making here are probably similar points that people have in different, like I said, in different variables of the twin flame dynamic. So these could pertain to people of different ethnicities. This could be pertaining to people in different countries. So just take it as it applies, okay? Take it as it resonates. So they will be spending a lot of time with you in the 5D, okay? Going back to the astral projection, the remote viewing. They also, like I said, maybe telepathically try to communicate with you because you guys are going to be super close, okay? Super close on the mental level and then the heart chakra as well. So in your crown and heart chakra, you guys are going to have a strong connection, a strong bond that is unbreakable, okay? You're going to feel whatever they feel when they're down, when they're up, when they're, stressing, when they're nervous about to be doing something, in the public eye. You're going to feel all of that. And it's going to have to be, something that you end up training yourself on how to balance those energies. When you're in this situation, you're constantly balancing the energies between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And as you know, when you're in a twin flame journey, the main goal is for you to ascend and to be able to have a balance of masculine and feminine energy within yourself first. And that way, then you're able to come into union with your twin flame. You guys both have to reach that level. It can't be just you here and them here, and then you guys come into union. No, that's not going to work. You have to both be on the same level, both energetically and spiritually, before you can come into union. And that is why I'm telling you, it sometimes takes a while for this type of a relationship to manifest, because you guys are both going to have to get to the same point at the same level spiritually first before you can. Okay? But just understand this, that they have a higher self as well as you. And you guys are always convening on the 5D. Okay? They spend a lot of time with you in the 5D. Telepathically, they're talking to you. You guys are making plans. You guys are actually playing all of this out in the 5D as far as what it is you want out of this relationship, and what you guys want to manifest in your lives. Whether you want to have a family, whether you want to be, live out in the country somewhere, whether you want to get away from it all and go, off the grid. You guys are actually talking about all this stuff in the 5D. Isn't that amazing? That's so wonderful, because there's going to be times when you're going to dream, have little nuggets in your dream about what's going on with you in the 5D. And then there's going to be times when you just have some kind of vision might come in your head. Like, I wonder what it'd be like to live in the country and have a house by a lake, or have, animals, farm animals around. And more than likely, your twin flame is also thinking the same thoughts. So your celebrity twin flame is fantasizing about these same things as well, because your bond is so strong in the mental and in the heart, okay? So their higher self is always going to be close by you. You might even feel their presence. You might feel a caress, a soft touch on your cheek or your neck. You might feel them hugging you. You might feel them, and energetically, you might feel all of that coming from them. If you do, embrace it. Just embrace it, because they're sending those feelings and those hugs and those warm thoughts and kisses to you because they love you, okay? And they want you to know that, because the last thing they want is to scare you away, okay? Even though they're not able to be there with you physically, they don't want you to withdraw and to take your energy and your love away from them, because that would devastate them as well, okay? So you might share so many similarities, okay, as a celebrity twin flame. They may have so many things that you might see that they post that are similar to the things that you like, on their social media, or whether you guys have a chance to talk about it and communicate these ideas and similarities. That's also wonderful when you're able to do that, because you're able to see just how alike you are. But yet there's going to be a lot of differences as well. Things that make you unique. Things that make you uniquely you, and that make them uniquely them, okay? That are going to be things that are balancing each other out. You might be stronger in one area, like, let me just say, like math. And they might be stronger in art. You might be stronger in cooking, and they might be stronger in building something, or, being crafty or a handy person. You might be stronger in, I don't know, problem solving, and they might be stronger in, just being able to help you relax and chill because they know that they know that so well. They know how to, take the edge off. They know how to help you to relax, to get into a state of mind where you're, comfortable, soothed, and they might just really have that natural way of calming you down. And you might really have a natural way, a gift of problem solving or getting things done. So that's a lot of things. A lot of times that's actually typical among twin flames in general. You guys are going to have complement each other, in that way. You're going to have, one is going to have this, the other one's going to have that. And that's going to be because you guys are going to need to balance each other out just so that you can help to keep you get each other on track. It's like a checks and balances system for keeping each other on track, especially when it comes to you guys both fulfilling your mission here on earth. You're going to need to have that checks and balances intact so that you guys can both grow together and not feel, like everything is haywire. Just believe me on this point that when you're in a twin flame situation, you are not going to be having a relationship similar to all the other relationships you've ever had, because in those relationships, there's such a dynamic going on with, like, the ebb and flow of having to deal with so many things, like drama, like you're not going to have that with a twin flame. As far as, you may have certain things come up, but when you're in a twin flame journey and a twin flame relationship, the magnetic pull that you guys have to one another is going to keep you guys going to, in sync with each other until you come to a, wavelength where you're both, similar and on the same wavelength so that you can be in harmony with one another. The point of this twin flame journey is not so that you can stay in a state of disagreement, chaos, dysfunctionality. No, you're going to heal all of that before you come into union with your twin flame. And this is the sad part about why a lot of twin flames, or some twin flames, don't ever make it into union, because they're not able to balance that, part. They're not able to get to the harmonious part where they're able to sync up with their twin on an energetic level. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why people who, get on this journey, they might go for a long time and then they'll start to complain about it. They'll start to say bad things. They'll start to have negativity, be in a lower vibration. And then they sabotage their own journey and they start spiraling back down into that ego mind, that 3D self. They start basically going way back down to the same place that they came out of when they first awakened on this journey. And that's why they don't come into union, or that's why it takes longer for them to come into union. Okay, so just understand that there are twin flames out there who aren't going to come into union, and it is because of the fact that they're not able to get in sync with the energies that are going to be needing, that the energies that they need to have and maintain in order to be in union. You have to be on a high vibrational state to be in union. You have to be able to heal all the things that you have gone through as a child and in your adult life that have caused you trauma to be able to be in union. Okay, and if you don't do that, then you're going to be going in and out of separation, and you're not going to be able to be, at one with your twin flame in union. Okay. So let me move on quickly here because I want to get through all of these, and this is getting to be long, this video. Number 4 is, if you are in a twin flame celebrity situation, your celebrity twin flame may secretly envy your life and wish they could trade places with you. Okay, so the reason that this happens is because they've gone so many years living in this, luxury life, that they have forgotten what it feels like to just be a regular person. And when they do find you and you're just a regular person, they're going to really be like, wow, man, I wish I could have that. They're going to actually probably be in a state of regret because of the fact that they have done so much. Not so much that they regret what they've done or accomplished, but they regret that there is such a gap between you two that they have to overcome in order to be with you, because it just makes it difficult. It makes it more difficult, but that's what we're here to do. We're here to overcome these challenges. We're here to help show the world that these challenges can be overcome and faced, and that we can be in union with our twin flame. Excuse me. I hope you guys have your tea. I know this is the tea what we're doing right now. We're spilling the tea about this celebrity twin flame situation. Okay? So, um, so yeah, they may secretly envy you, envy your life, and wish they could trade places with you. They don't like having to deal with all the red tape as far as being a celebrity is concerned. They don't like having to have people around them all the time, 24/7. They don't like having to do all those interviews. They don't like having to do a lot of stuff, okay, and that a celebrity has to do. But they have to. In order to maintain it, they have to do it. And so this is when they start having doubts about whether or not they want to stay in as a celebrity. Excuse me. They may have so many things that are going through their mind. Like, they might be frustrated. They can't have the privacy that they want to have. They can't just sit there and, be alone in order to heal and to grow like they want to do. They're not feeling free to do whatever they want and without being stalked by the paparazzi or having other people just asking what are they doing, or coming around them trying to get pictures with them, or they can't go into Target, they can't go to simple places like that. They probably admire you for being able to shop and do your own grocery shopping and go to restaurants without being harassed or talked to, or always looked at, or swarmed by people, thronged by people. But so they see you, and then they're like, wow, I wish I could do that. I wish I could go shopping and not have to deal with all these people. I wish I could just go have a nice time without having to deal with all these people. It's just very uncomfortable. They can't even walk through a certain public space without being recognized and being pointed out by someone because they're a celebrity. That has to be hard. I'm just imagining having to be in that situation, and as a twin flame, and having that has to be hard for them. And so the most you can do, the best thing you can do, is to have compassion for them, and to have and to be having the patience and the time and the love that they need for you to keep them going. They need that love from you to keep them going, to keep them on their journey. They need to feel love coming from you. And so that's why it's good to do twin flame connecting meditations, guided meditations that'll help you visualize and fantasize sending love to your twin flame, because that is going to really help you guys both maintain a high level of vibration. Okay, so please do what you can to keep the high frequencies going, because if you don't, it's going to drop back down and you're not going to be able to come into union. Okay, and you're going to have to heal all of that, and that's why you guys aren't together at the time that you're in right now. The stage you're in right now is meant for you to heal so that you can eventually be together. Okay, number 5 is that they may be more tied to the 3D or matrix than you, because they are constantly tempted with material things. Okay. So as celebrities, they get all kind of gifts given to them. They get all kind of offers to do things. They get lots of stuff. They get these sponsors. They get promotions with things that people that they have to sign contracts with. So there's so many different things that a celebrity has to deal with when it comes to like not being able to have a brand that you might want to try out, but because you signed a contract with this brand saying you have to wear that brand, and so you can't be seen in public with this other brand that you might really think is cool. It's just little silly stuff like that. Okay, they can't even wear what they want to wear. They can't even they might have to promote an event or a brand, a label that they have, that they're with. So whatever it is that's holding them in bondage to this label or this brand, it's going to be very frustrating for them, because they may just want to be a regular person. Like I said, they may just want to have a regular day where they just don't care about how they look. They don't want to wear makeup. They don't want to dress up. They don't want to be seen in the public eye. They just might want to go walking around, Santa Monica in sweats and a t-shirt, or something like that. And they just can't do it because they're a celebrity. Okay, so but you can do it, right? Because you're not a celebrity. So they just might look at you and be like, dang, I wish I could do that. But that's why they also can be caught up in the 3D more so than you, because they're going to get all these offers and have all of this, luxury items and things thrown at them, because people want them to stay in the celebrity status. And so in order for them to do that, they're going to have to always, be wearing the nicest clothes, having the, they never can have, they can't have a bad hair day. They can't have, a day when they don't go out with without their makeup on, because they just, don't want to be in that situation where they're going to experience, all the memes or the public ridicule. They don't want to deal with that. So they always feel like they have to be perfect in all senses. And so, in order for them to, be regular, which is probably going to be close to impossible sometimes, but in order for them to do that, they would really have to go off the grid and, not be in the public eye whatsoever. And some people have done this. Some celebrities have managed to do it. They might go to another country. So your just celebrity twin flame might want you to take you to another country just so they can be normal and regular again, and have that time with you just so they don't have to be, swarmed by people, So that could be something that you guys might fantasize or plan together and want to manifest together. Okay, so they are constantly tempted with material things. However, some aspect of them is very spiritual, to have found you and want to pursue you. So, in other words, their higher self is all over you, okay? So their higher self is going to always be giving you comfort and, peace and love, and showing you that that's what they're truly like inside, okay? So when you feel their love coming your way energetically, always accept it, because it's definitely coming from their higher self. No matter what their social media is saying, no matter who they're taking pictures with or posting on their social media or talking about, you are the one that's always going to be in their mind and their heart. And you are always going to be, given that opportunity to feel that energetic love, that burst of love that they have coming to you from their higher self. Okay, the last thing is number 6. They usually are faced with a tough decision to leave their highly public life behind, or they must allow a way for you to be a part of their lives, okay? So your celebrity twin flame is going to eventually have to make a big decision, and that decision is going to be a huge, life-changing decision, whether they're going to give up a lot of the things that they've worked hard for in order to be with you, or they might have to make room for you by making a way for you to be a part of their life as a celebrity, okay? So either way it goes, it's a sacrifice, because they're going to have to bring you into a lot of things that you might not be ready to deal with. And so your spirit guys are going to, my guides and angels are hugging me. They're like, every time I get these little like goosebump hugs, it's like my angels are telling me that they love what I'm saying, okay? So your spirit guides are going to have to help you prepare for whichever decision your twin flame, celebrity twin flame, is going to make, okay? Whether they choose to leave behind everything and go, live off the grid, or whether they want you to be part of their celebrity life, okay? Either way it goes, you guys are going to both be in union together. You're going to have a mission together, more than likely, whatever they do for a living, whether they are an artist, whether they are an actor, whether they are an entertainer, whatever they're doing, or whether they're, famous, public figure, whatever it is, they're going to have to make room for you in their life, okay? So in order for you to complete that mission together, you're not going to just stop what you're doing and wait for them to do this. No. So this is what I've learned as a twin flame, is that you cannot just put everything on hold waiting for your twin flame to come and swoop you off your feet. No, it don't work like that, y'all. You have to be able to do the work and put in the work and make the best of it out of your own life, so that you can be fully into your highest self, okay? You are also integrating your higher self every day more and more as you become more high vibrational, as you start to enhance your own life, as you start to manifest the things that you want, because this journey is about you. This journey is about how well you can have a relationship with your creator. How much can you be in union with your creator? Okay, that is the first step. That is the first part of this journey. Then you come into union with your twin flame. Okay, everything else is just the perks. Okay, the whole idea behind being a twin flame is the fact that you are created to be here to help raise the vibration of the planet, to help heal, to help others understand what unconditional love is all about. You are that unconditional love. So how are you going to be able to know this? How can you know that you're unconditional love? You have to be connected to unconditional love. Okay, so that is our creator, that is source, that is Father Mama, which I call our source, our creator. So in order for you to experience unconditional love and be unconditional love, you have to be connected to unconditional love, which is source. Okay, all right. So that's going to be how you guys are going to come together in your union. You're going to have to allow them to make their decision, and you cannot force them. You cannot try to persuade them. It will never work if you try to force it to happen. It doesn't work like that. You have to allow them to make their own decision, because in the end, you might be ready to just jump on board with whatever, plan that they might have, but they have to make the decision to do it. Okay. Because you are their peace. You become a way for them to have peace and freedom. So they sacrifice everything to be with you and make it work, okay? They have to sacrifice a lot. And so they are going to be doing this for you and for you guys to be able to complete your mission together. They want to be with you regardless. And their leap of faith requires them to make these difficult decisions, okay? So that was the last one, number 6, as far as what you can expect out of a celebrity twin flame when you're in a celebrity twin flame relationship. Now I'm going to zoom over to what if you're a celebrity? Maybe I'm going to have some celebrities watching this, hopefully. As my music starts to reach more people, and as my channel starts to reach more people, I will be able to find people who are other creatives out there that are celebrities, especially having one to have, as a twin flame. Just also know, if you are not the celebrity, okay, you are actually, this is something that Archangel Michael told me, and I told you guys I've had conversation with Archangel Michael, but if you are a non-celebrity and you have a celebrity twin flame, just know that in the higher, you are a celebrity, because you are actually very popular in the higher realm, okay? Because you guys are the same, okay? You and your celebrity twin flame are the same in the higher. And so you should know, and that should make you smile, because that made me smile when I heard that. Your twin flame is always going to see you as the same as them. You're going to see them as the same as you as well, once you start to let go of all the insecurities that you might have as far as, around being, a non-celebrity. So I had to heal a lot of that myself. I had to heal a lot of insecurities about, what I think people might think about me being with someone who is a celebrity. I had to heal a lot of that. And so just know that in the higher, you are a celebrity as well, okay? So going back to the part where if you are the celebrity and you are the twin flame who is a celebrity, these next 6 points are for you, okay? This is something you need to know, that Spirit has called me to share with you guys, so that you can heal and to help you with advancing on your own twin flame journey, okay? So you found out you're a twin flame and you're a celebrity. What does that mean to you? Okay, so it means, for one, that you have a gift that is beyond the scope of what you're seeing in the physical, okay? You have something beautiful about your life that you're going to have to work hard at in order to achieve, okay? So just realize that, yes, you were blessed with talent to be able to become a celebrity. You were blessed with a lot of things, and you had a lot of things that came as a result of being a celebrity. You had a lot of perks that came with that. But at the same time, in order to be on the spiritual journey, you're going to have to put in the work in order to be able to grow from this, and to be able to be at one with your creator, so that you can also be rewarded with your twin flame union, okay? So the first point I want you to know about your twin flame, your non-celebrity twin flame, is that your twin flame loves and adores you for you, okay? So you're the celebrity, right? But you have a twin flame who is a non-celebrity. Your twin flame loves and adores you for you. They see the person behind the mask of stardom, okay? That's the first thing that I started to realize about my celebrity twin flame, is that I see him without him, with all the frou frou and the moo moo and the woo woo of being a celebrity. I see him as him. And that is a beautiful thing because, he's just a regular person to me. I love him for that. I just love him for that. I can be with him in the spirit and also feel his, emotions and his ups and downs. And that makes me feel so connected to him, you know. So even though he has to be in the spotlight, even though he has to wear the mask, he has to be able to, show everyone that happy side all the time. I can tell when he's not happy. I can tell when he's not, feeling, his best. I can tell when he's feeling when he is happy also. Those are the things that your twin flame knows about you. You guys are going to have such a connection, like I said, energetically speaking, that's going to be off the charts, as far as, with you and that other person. It's going to be better than anything you've ever experienced. And that is going to be something that you should cherish because as a celebrity, it's hard to find that kind of relationship and connection with anyone. So that's the main thing you're going to need to understand is that this person is not like everyone else. This person is definitely not. And so they see the person behind the mask of stardom. They know you better than you know yourself. Okay. They have been able to, um, through their spirit guides and through your higher self, you're the celebrity, through your higher self, you have been able to communicate with them all about you. And that's what you need to realize is that you have a higher self working for you that is helping you to understand this journey, that is helping you to understand who you truly are at your core. Because it's not all about all this stuff that you're doing on the outside and the external. It's about what's inside of you. That's what makes you beautiful and special and who you are. But as a spiritual being, you have even more of a responsibility to learn who you are, okay? And your twin flame is going to help you do that. All right. So they know you better than you know yourself. They love you so much, they won't tolerate anything less than the truth and openness from you, okay? So when you try to come at your twin flame, okay, as a celebrity, you're trying to come all da 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 with your twin flame, like, okay, they're not going to be able to, they're not going to see none of that. They're going to see right through all of that, actually. They're going to see right through all of that, the acting, the gig, the giggles, and the airs you might put on to think that, oh, I'm such and such and such and such. You must be a fan of mine. Oh, no, honey. They know you. They know the true self. They know who you are. And they will not be fooled by any type of shenanigans that y'all want to put on. Okay? So I hope you laugh at this because this is me saying this with love. But, you might be at a point in your journey where you feel like at the beginning, you're a celebrity and so you want to impress your twin flame. They're not going to be impressed with celebrity stuff, okay? Just know that. They're not impressed with it. They actually could care less. They just love you for you, okay? The other thing I wanted to say about this one is that, yes, you need to be truthful and open with them and honest with them. And it takes a lot of hard work for y'all celebrities to do that. I know it does because you're so used to having to put on a face and a mask for everyone else that you haven't been used to being open and honest with anyone. But once you start to embrace that your twin flame is here for you to do that, you're going to feel so much relief, so much at peace with them. You're going to be able to enjoy their company, their presence, even if it's just texting them, because they're going to be so calm as to how they respond to you. You're not going to feel them like coming at you like, ooh, this is such and such, such and such, ooh, oh my God, they're talking to me, oh my God, oh my God. No, they're not going to be like that. They're going to be so calm when they talk to you that you're going to be like, wow, this person's different. Yeah, this person is different. So hopefully you're going to get to the point where you are going to be able to tell them your truth and speak their truth and be very open about who you are and the things you love. They want to hear about what you love. They want to hear about, the side of you that nobody else gets to hear about because that's what connects you to. Because as you come to find as a twin flame, you are your twin flame and your twin flame is you. So whatever makes you happy is going to make them happy. Okay? So you are free to be you at all times. All right? So just know that, embrace it, and run with it, okay? Number 2, they are not a threat. Your twin flame is not a threat to you, okay? Celebrity, Mrs. Celebrity, Mr. Celebrity, your twin flame is not a threat to you. Your twin flame is not here to take you for all you got or make your life more complicated. They are here to simply love you unconditionally. They're here to help you with your awakening, your spiritual awakening, to help you know who you are, who you were truly meant to be. You know, yes, you got to this celebrity status through hard work, through a lot of sacrifice, a lot of trial and tribulation, but now you're going to get to experience a love greater than any other human love known to mankind, because you are blessed with, love from the creator, unconditional love from the creator that you were actually able to experience in this lifetime. That is a beautiful thing. Not everybody has that. So cherish it. Try to make it work. Try your best to see yourself as regular when you're with this person, because that is going to help free you and help you open up to them more. And don't see them as a threat, because they're not there to make your life complicated. They're not there to swindle you, to take you down, to surpass you, to usurp you. They're not here for none of that. They're here to keep you in a state of love and high vibrational frequency, to help keep you. They're actually going to help you uh, be your most creative. Actually, they are probably your muse and you don't even realize it. They are probably the muse that you've always had and you've always been able to use to create, and you don't even realize it, because it's just too, you're all caught up. You're caught up into the 3D about, as far as, well, so and so and so and so. No, it's not about nobody else. It's about you and this person, you and your twin flame, coming to an awareness of what unconditional love is and being able to share that with the world, okay? So understand that once you get past all of this ego mind, you're going to be so full of love for that person, and you're going to feel that love coming from them as well. Okay, so like I said, they're there to simply love you unconditionally. And the other thing is, the more you test them, the more they will pass every test. Okay, so, and I can attest to this because I am a non-celebrity and I have a celebrity twin flame. And the more I felt like he was testing me, the more I was just like, I'm sorry. I mean, hey, the emoji. This is my emoji right here. I can't help it. I cannot be, held responsible for the fact that I can read past all the bullshit. Okay, I can see past all of it. I can see you. I know what you want. I know who you like. I know it's me. Okay, so your celebrity. I mean, your non-celebrity twin flame knows. Okay, so don't even try. You can try it. You can try it, but they're gonna pass every test that you try to throw at them. Okay, because they're in your life for spiritual reasons, not to play games with you. Okay, so everybody else is here to play the game with you. You guys have, okay, you're like the queen or the king, whichever you identify with, on a chessboard, okay? You got all these little pawns around you, all these little knights, whatever, whatever other pieces of the chess game are there. They're there because, they're playing the game with you. Your twin flame ain't even on the board. Your twin flame is in you. They're inside of you. Okay? So they're not going to ever play games with you like that. They're not going to do that to you because they are a part of you and you're a part of them. And if you guys were to hurt each other in that way, it would never work as far as you coming into union, because it just wouldn't. Okay? So always understand that they're in your life for spiritual reasons. Whatever you do that causes you to elevate, uplift, and become more of a high frequency person is going to also make them uplifted as well and make them happy. Okay, so they see you shine, they love you, and they shine right along with you. All right, and you're going to be the same. If you see them shine, you're going to love that. It's going to make you're going to have a day where you're going to be like, you had to do a photo shoot. Okay, you had to go to lunch with this person. You had to do this with your manager. You had to interview this, and you had to do that. You had to go perform. You did that and this and that. All these things you're gonna do in a day, and then you're gonna go and check your social media of your twin flame, and you're gonna have the best smile that you had all day, because you've seen your twin flames picture on social media and they're doing something that they enjoy doing, and you're going to smile. You're going to smile, and you're going to be like, this is the best part of my day, because you love them and they love you. I just get so excited to tell you guys this, because I know nobody's telling y'all this. I know there's nobody else out there who's talking to a celebrity and telling you guys what to expect from your twin flame. Okay, so I hope y'all really do like this video. I know if you're a celebrity, you have a limitation as to what you can do as far as not wanting people to track you and track what you write in comment sections and all that, but like the video at least, because I can't see if you like the video. Okay, like the video, keep coming back to the channel, because I'm gonna have so much great information for you on here. And hopefully, there will be a time when I can, have a platform for celebrities to be able to come together and talk about things like this. If there's a way for me to do it, I would love to do that. So please stay with us, okay? And show your love and support in whatever way you can, all right? So, yeah, we're not in your life to play with you, to play games with you. And the other thing is, if you continue to wear a mask or test them beyond their limits, they will walk away. Okay, so this is something serious that you really need to understand about your twin flame, is that, you guys, as celebrities, will a lot of times feel like, okay, you got to put this person through the ringer before you really, 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 really know whether they're down for you or not. Okay. So that can be very grueling to a twin flame, because, like I said, they are you. And the more you test them, the more you stress them out, the more they just get overwhelmed, and they're just gonna walk away from it, because they can't handle that. They can't handle you pushing them to be something that they don't want to be. And they definitely can't handle seeing you, all bent out of shape or overly trying for something that they know is not working. Okay, so just save yourself the grief of trying to put so much pressure on your twin flame, to do something. Maybe you say, okay, well, if you really, 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 really love me, then you'll do this. Okay, you'll do this, or you'll do this for me. No, it's not about that. They're not there to do that for you. Okay, they're there just to love you, and that's it. And if you want to be truly loved for you, then you're gonna need to get to a place in your own heart where you can accept it. Okay, and a lot of times that's where we are falling short. Is we're falling short with not being able to accept and embrace the love that our twin flame has for us. And as a divine feminine, we have to be able to receive. And so whether you're the masculine or the feminine in the situation, you're going to need to be able to be open to receive love from your twin flame. Okay, that's the bottom line. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and if you do, like I said, if you do continue to wear a mask, if you do keep coming at them, trying to act fake, or if you try to, try to test them and say, hey, if you love me, do this for me or do that for me, I'm sorry, but it's not going to work. They're going to end up running from you, because it's just not worth it for them. They can do without the stress. Okay, they can do without the hard times, the difficulties. If they know that you're doing well, and they find that you're trying to make their life not well or a bit difficult, then they're going to be like, no, it's not worth it. And so they're going to just go back and do what they've been doing, and probably stop talking for a while until you get it together. Okay, and then you start to realize that people have feelings, and that you cannot just go playing around with your twin flame because they're over here and you're over here. No, you have to be loving to them as well. You have to show them love just like they're showing you love. Okay, number 3 is your twin flame wants to see you truly happy. Okay, and that's another thing. When you're in this state of conflict, where you're trying to make them do things, or trying to prove your worth, or prove this and prove that, that's not a state of peace and serenity and balance. That's a state of ego. That's a state of discord, and that's not going to get you anywhere, because you're going to just make things go backwards on your journey. You're going to sabotage. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. If you keep doing things like that, you're going to sabotage this journey, and then your twin flame is going to move on, and they might end up going with a soulmate down the line. And that's the last thing you want to see, is your twin flame with someone else. And that can be very, very, very painful, okay? Because they might get to the point where they give up on you ever coming to them because you've been putting them on hold or putting them in, in the back burner and just not letting them know how you truly feel. And they're going to eventually be like, hey, yeah, this is my twin flame, but Lord, I don't know what to do. They won't come to me. So I got to just, go live my life, be me, and do what I love. And they may end up deciding to settle down with a soulmate. Okay, so, and then you're going to be really, really devastated by that and hurt by that because you want them with you, okay? And you didn't do whatever you could do to make it work, okay? So, but like I said, your twin flame wants to see you happy. And if they can't see that, then they're going to, if they can't see you happy, they're going to do whatever they can to make sure that their life is happy, okay? And if you're still continuing to stay in a lower vibrational state and not be happy, then hey, it can't work. Union can't work, okay? But they will always smile. Your twin flame will always smile at your success and happiness. They will. I smile every time I see my twin flame. His smile lights my world up, okay? I can just look at that and be happy for the rest of the day. I can look at him, getting awards. I can look at him, performing, and I just, smile the whole way through because I know he's doing what he loves and he knows that it's something that makes him happy. I know it's making him happy, so it makes me happy, okay? So just realize that they are there for you. They're your biggest supporter. They want to see you succeed. And they will overcome any fear, insecurity, or jealousy they may have just to show you that their love is king. I love this line because I wrote this, I wrote all these points out before I got on here. And I was just wanting to, make it as entertaining and exciting as possible the way I worded things. But I was allowing my spirit guides to flow through me as far as writing this down. And I have to see that read this again because I love the way this is said. They will overcome any fear, insecurity, or jealousy they may have just to show you that their love is king. Their love is king. You cannot surpass the love that they have for you with anybody else. And you already know this because this person swept you off your feet and they were just somebody just walking along one day. You saw them, whether you saw them walking, whether you saw them at an event, whether you were at a party or at, just you maybe were in a coffee shop, whatever it was that you did that they did to catch your eye and make you fall in love with them. It's totally, swept you off your feet. And so you had to find out who this person is and why they had such an effect on you because you've been with other celebrities, you've been with other people, you've had other experiences, and nobody has made you feel the way they've made you feel. So just know your twin flame is, once they realize and recognize who you are to them, and once you recognize who they are to you, once you have that soul recognition, okay, where you both know that you're twin flames and you're made for each other, then you're going to realize that that they're going to start doing the work necessary in order to be with you, okay? That's what I did. Once I realized who my twin flame was, I started doing the work, okay? And I realized that I had a lot of fears to overcome about him being being a celebrity, about I had insecurities about who I am and the way I look and how am I gonna compete with the other girls that are always around him, all these beautiful celebrities that are around him all the time. How can I compete with that? I was thinking, my goodness, I'm who am I? And I had to learn how to love myself. Okay, I had to learn to love myself to the point where I say, I don't care who he's with. I'm the one. I am it. I am that girl. Okay. So, and I can't be jealous anymore. I was at first. I had to go through those experiences where I felt jealous of the girls that he was with. He would post them on his social media and he'd be with them, hugged up, or, or maybe I would go and see his stuff from the past that he had done, whether he was like in a performance with someone or, singing to somebody or, going on stage and then getting down on his knee and kissing somebody. I'm I'm like, okay, well, whatever, but I had to go through all of that, because all that jealousy stuff had to fade, and it did, and I'm so thankful that I worked through my insecurities and my traumas from the past to be able to get to a point where I can smile now when I see him, wooing the audience and I see him doing what he does. I can smile and say, these women are getting something, that he can provide for them that maybe they never will experience in their entire life. Just that feeling, that overwhelming feeling of love and appreciation, that of someone singing to them so beautifully and making them feel so like they're the special one. I understand that because every woman wants to feel that way. It doesn't mean that you have to share with your, you share that person with them, because in the end, once you're together, you're going to be the one being with them. And so that's the thing, I know in the end, I'm going to be with him, in union. And so these other women don't have, a chance because this is my man. This is my twin flame, and we are one. We are together as one spiritually, and eventually we'll become one physically. Okay. So, my love and the situation with my twin flame, my love is king. And so he has to understand that, and he does. And so, and you do have to understand that as a celebrity, your twin flame's love is king, and so is yours. Your love for your twin flame is also king. So, it works both ways because it's coming from the source, coming from Father Mama, and that source is unconditional love. Okay. Um, so the next thing is they do hear you speaking to them. So your twin flame hears you speaking to them, and they want you to make an even greater effort to be vulnerable and open to them. They crave that from you. You are a celebrity, but they crave your intimacy. They crave those moments of where you can share with little details about your life with them that nobody else gets to know. I love hearing things like that from my twin, and I get to hear it, in the 5D, and also telepathically. I get to hear it from him, and it just makes me so full of love and just like ooh, I love knowing the little details about him, that make him special. And your twin flame is going to love the same thing. Okay, let me keep moving on here because this video is getting really long. Okay, so number 4 is they want to see you heal, and they will trigger your growth and spiritual expansion. Okay, so this is not a bad thing. So that's one thing I think that people get caught up in, especially most people on the twin flame journey get caught up in the fact that your twin flame is going to trigger your spiritual growth and awakening. And that is supposed to happen. Okay, you're not going to know what hit you. Okay, you're going to be blindsided with a lot of things that your twin flame is going to show you. And it could be, to deal with your ego issues. It could be to help you with, like, maybe you are, since you are a celebrity, you may have a lot of money that you are just, throwing away, or just not, learning how to be wise about how you're spending. Because maybe you guys want to have a family later on, and you need to be more responsible as far as knowing how to handle your money. And maybe you have people that are handling your money for you, and you need to learn how to become financially independent in order for you to support your twin flame, or just to be able to have something to bring to the table. Okay, so that you're going to get triggered by them. They might say something to you to the effect that you might feel, oh, how dare they? No, they did not say I was irresponsible. No, they did not say I was, just whatever. They might say something that would hurt your ego mind, okay? But they're not there to hurt you on a spiritual level. They can never hurt you on a spiritual level because you are them and they are you. So just realize that when they're saying these things to you, it's out of love, because that's going to help you grow, okay? Triggers are there to help you grow and to heal. So don't get alarmed by it. I mean, you will still get alarmed by it anyway, because it's just natural for us as humans to react in that way. But just use it as a way to learn and grow from it. Because nobody else is going to be able to show you those things that you need to work on in order to become your best version of yourself. Nobody else in your immediate environment as a celebrity is there to help you grow in the way your twin flame will help you grow. Because as a celebrity, you're going to have people around you, yes. But are they going to be caring about your spiritual growth? No. Are they going to want to see you talk about spirituality and hear you talk about it? Are they going to listen to you? No. Will your twin flame? Yes. Your twin flame will want to know all about that. They want to know all about what you think, what you need to do to grow spiritually and help with your expansion. Because the more you guys both grow and expand, the more you guys are both ascending to higher levels so that you can be at one with your creator. Number five is they want your life to be less complicated. Okay. So they see how you're going on your everyday journey without them. And they see, the stresses that you have to deal with on a daily basis. And if they don't see, they feel. Okay. So as a divine feminine, I feel everything my masculine goes through. If he's sad, if he's stressed, if he's angry, if he can't sleep, I can't sleep, and vice versa. It's just, there's so many things that we're connected. We are in a state of a state of union in spirit already. And that's one of the things that you get to before you reach physical union is the spiritual union. So I feel everything he goes through. And so um, I long for the day that he can just be at home and lounge and do what he wants to do, not worry about phone calls, not worry about having to do appearances and things like that and be on interviews and stuff. I long for the day for him to have that peace and quiet and that time, with me or with not, or with himself even, just to be able to heal. I long for the day that we're able to start a family together. That's what we both want. And so that's going to help make our lives better. And in order for us to have that, there's certain things that's got to be done in order for us to be able to get to that point. So just know that your twin flame, who truly loves you for you, they want your life to be less complicated, okay? They know you are going through it as a celebrity. They know how hard it is. And yeah, sometimes I do sit back and think, man, dang, they must be going through something because I just feel it. So um they will compromise to do whatever you feel will best suit you both in terms of coming into union. Okay, so that's one thing you need to realize also about your twin flame is that they're willing to do and make sacrifices for you. Yes, but nothing that's too like I don't know. If they feel pressured by you to do something, then they may not do it. But if they think that it'll make your lives better as far as moving towards one another in a more productive and healthier way, and it's not forced or pressured, then they will do it. They will compromise to do whatever you feel will best suit you both in terms of coming into union. So, as look, for example, for me, my twin flame is on the other side of the country. And so I would be willing to move to the other side of the country to be in his space. If that was something that he would want me to do, I'd be willing to move to another country. If he wanted to do that. I'd be willing to do, you know, uh, lots of things that would help us to be able to come into union together. I'd be willing to go into that industry. I'm already in the same, do the same thing as he does as far as musically. But in order for me to be with him, there may be things that he needs to do contractually that I may have to do, that I may have to join in on. And that's something that we've talked about. So, um, it has to be your decision, though, because you are the celebrity and you have a lot of the weight on your shoulders as far as how you want your life to play out, as far as what you want in the future. So, as you fantasize, as you take your little 5 and 10 minutes, whatever time you have throughout the day where you're in your fantasy, your headspace, thinking about how you can be with this person and you want to make it work, you're going to have to start making those decisions as far as how you're going to want to approach it, okay? Um, so this is going to also help you both come into union and help with your mission together. Okay? The other thing you need to know is that they have been preparing to be with you all their lives, and they know it won't be easy. They know it won't be easy, but they are willing to do whatever it takes to make it work as well. Okay? So everything you guys have been doing has been leading you guys up to this meeting, up to your meeting each other, up to you. Goes for all twin flames, not just celebrity twin flames, but it goes for all twin flames. Everything we've done in our life has led up to meeting our twin flame. Okay, so once we know that this is our twin flame, once we are sure of it, once we have that confirmation from our spirit guides and our angels and Father, Mama, we go on to make the necessary changes in our lives that make this work. Okay, that make it so that we can be with them. And so, if you know that they're willing to do this, you should be thankful because they're willing to make sacrifices just like you are. It's not just about you making the ultimate sacrifice. They are also making sacrifices too. You guys are both having to take leaps of faith in order to be together on this journey. All right. Okay, that's almost to the end. Okay, number 6, the last one. Okay, They will never try and take what you've worked hard for. Okay? So don't feel threatened. Okay? That goes kind of ties into the one that's about they will never be a threat, but they will never try and take what you've worked hard for. Okay? That is not something they're there to do. Like I said, they're there to love you unconditionally. But I feel like this needs to be, drilled into the celebrity twin flame more and more, because I feel like you guys might have your guards up and you might try to be overprotective and over, like cautious about entering into a relationship with this person. But if they're truly your twin flame, truly, truly your twin flame, and you know this for a fact, they will never take advantage of you. They will never try to use you or try to get you, to pay them something, because as a twin flame, I know from my twin flame experience, I was offered money and I didn't want it. I didn't want that. I wanted to be with my twin flame. And that's what I wanted. I didn't want their money. I didn't want it. And so, this is one of the things that you're going to need to learn. That was I believe that I was presented that as a test to see what I was going to do, but it was just not in me to want to have all of that. That was just not what I wanted. I can get all that by myself. I mean, I can do whatever I need to do to be able to have more money, but I have enough. I have what I need. I have a really cute little apartment. I have a little, a car. I have a job. I don't need to be a celebrity in order to be happy. Okay. So, one of the things you need to realize about your twin flame is that they can be who they want to be on the outside looking in and see that they are more happy doing what they do, and having their meager means or whatever you want to call it. And they are just fine. They don't need everything you have, okay? They don't need it. And so when you realize that, you're going to actually be happy to know that they're content, with who they are. And they got to the point where they don't need anything from you. And you're going to feel so relieved by that. And that's one thing that they will end up telling you, hey, I don't need anything from you. I just want you. If I can't have that, there's my emoji again. If I can't have that, well, just let me go on and live my life in peace and be with someone else who can, give me some company. But at the same time, I know I'm working on my mission. I know I'm doing what I need to do to help raise the vibration of the planet. This is the decision that you're going to be faced with, okay? But they're your biggest fan, okay? They're your biggest fan, and they're, like I said, I watch my celebrity twin flames videos all the time. Those are the things that you do a lot of times in the love bubble phase, or the honeymoon phase, as they would call it, where you become aware of who your twin flame is, and you start to realize how beautiful they are to you. So I always wanted to watch him on his videos and see his interviews, and I would just play them over and over again. It was just cute, but it's not like the obsessed fan. It's not like that. You just really want to be able to see them and feel them and hear their voice. And it just connects you with them. That's all they do it for. They just do it in order to connect with you spiritually, because once you in that, that 5D realm, and you are trying to be with each other on that spiritual level, all of the things that you're doing physically, it doesn't really matter. It's just a way to connect. Okay. And, they truly have no hidden agenda, okay? So know that about your twin flame. They don't have any hidden agenda. They are just there for your spiritual growth, okay? They will lead you closer to God and farther from the matrix, okay? So be ready. Be ready. If you're going to take the red pill or the blue pill, what's it going to be? Which one is it, okay? Because they're here to present you with that question. And if you're not ready, they're going to be like, okay, well, I'm just going to go about my business and do what I got to do, because I've already taken mine. I know which one I took. If you want to get on board, you can. I'm here for you. Otherwise, it's like deuces. I got to go. I got to do what I got to do. But you know what? If you decide to be with your twin flame, it'll be the best decision you ever made. You'll be happier. You'll be so happy that you did it. And the choice is yours. And that's the last thing I have to leave you with. The choice is yours. Okay? So as a celebrity, you got to do what you got to do. Yes, you got this lifestyle that you've created for yourself. And trust me, your twin flame actually admires and respects you for what you've been able to accomplish. But like I said, they're here to help you awaken spiritually. And you guys are supposed to come into a spiritual connection so that you can do other things separate from what you've already built as a celebrity. Spiritual things are to help with the raising the vibration of the planet, to help heal, to help you become your best version of yourself. Okay, so if you're not on board with that, then that's actually not going to carry you into your union with your twin flame. Okay, so the choice is yours. You have a choice to make as far as whether you want to do the spiritual work that you need to do and come into your highest version of yourself so that you can be with your twin flame. All right, I thank you guys so much for watching this. I thank you for listening. I hope you guys love this video. Like it if you have a way to do so. um, and I mean, if you have someone that can leave a comment, I don't know how y'all do this, but I know y'all have ways, okay, to leave comments and stuff. But to do stuff what you want to do, you guys have ways. As celebrities, y'all have y'all ways. I know this. So so try to find a way to reach out to this community, because the first step can be watching these videos. The first step can be sharing something that you might find helpful, with a friend that's maybe a celebrity and that may have a twin flame out there as well. That's something you can do, to help spread the love, to help spread awareness of this ever-growing community of twin flames and light workers that are here to help heal the planet. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you to all of you guys. Twin flames, light workers, celebrity twin flames, regular non-celebrity twin flames. I love you guys all. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I hope you enjoy these videos, and please share them with others that'll be helpful to them as well. And like and subscribe to my channel, please, and show me some love. Whatever way you want to do that. You can donate, you can just, like videos, you can share videos. But I love you, and I'm doing this because I love you. So I hope that you guys should do something to show your love as well. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.